Fun fact, the front rack and the bottom of the ring dip or the bar dip are very similar in their demands for flexibility and mobility. The primary difference is that in the front rack position, our shoulders are in a shoulder flex position, whereas in the ring dip, we're in more of a shoulder extended position. So they're pretty much the same in the flexibility requirements for the chest, for the upper lat or teres major if you want to be really specific, and the bicep. We can train the flexibility for the front rack position using the ring dip because it's a little bit more of a natural position than getting into this position with a PVC pipe or an empty barbell. That can be really, really uncomfortable. What you can do is you can use the rings, you can use a stationary bar dip, but generally what I want to do is I want to get underneath the rings, get my forearms vertical, my shoulder blades back, and my traps out of my ears. So I don't want to be in here, I want to be more active in this position. And from here, I'll just lift my feet up off the ground and hold a tense position here. I don't want to be so relaxed that I'm hanging on my joints and in my traps here, okay? I want to stay active. So here, bring the rings in, shoulder blades back, lift off. If it's too intense, leave your foot on the ground and give yourself a little bit of foot assistance. If the rings are too sketchy, you can do the same thing over here on this bar dip. Start from the top, lower yourself down, find a spot where you can be on tension, hang out here. If you need to, put your foot on the ground for some stability and to take some load off the shoulders. Main things here is we don't want to feel the front of the shoulder getting upset at you. We don't want to feel the traps. We want to feel the chest, the teres, which is up here, and a little bit of bicep. And what that's going to do is it's going to help us get a more active front rack position so that we can have our hands wide, elbows going up and out, instead of being in this collapsed position here. Oftentimes when the pec is not active, it's going to pull the elbows in. If the lats are not active, it's going to bring the elbows down, and that's going to put a lot of load on the wrist, which we don't want. So try this for a few sets of, 10 to 15 seconds before training. Really, really important, stay active. Don't just hang on your joints, that's no bueno. Be active in your chest and your upper back, and hold that position and make sure to breathe while you're doing it. So practice your diaphragmatic breathing while in the rings or on the bar, and see how that helps your front rack position.